Introduction to Right Understanding. Right understanding is the first element of the Noble Eightfold Path, essential for anyone seeking liberation in Buddhism. It arises through deep insights into the first three noble truths. When these insights are fully realized, one achieves a perfect understanding of the Dhamma, which can be summarized by the phrase, "All that is subject to arising is subject to ceasing." While this phrase may seem simple, truly understanding its profound implications goes beyond mere intellectual comprehension. It requires a deep intuitive realization that penetrates beyond the surface level of thoughts and concepts. The nature of insight. In modern terms, insight is like gut knowledge, a deep internalized understanding that is more than just an idea. It's no longer about thinking, "I understand," or "that makes sense." Insight is a profound, experiential knowing where doubt no longer exists. This type of understanding transcends intellectual grasp and enters the realm of true wisdom. How right understanding develops. This deep understanding does not arise in isolation, but is the culmination of previous insights. It leads to the right understanding of the nature of things as they truly are. Everything that arises will also cease, and nothing has a permanent self. With this understanding, one transcends the illusion of a self that is tied to the impermanent conditions of the world. The body, feelings, and thoughts continue to exist, but they are seen for what they are, impermanent and not truly self. This realization leads to the wisdom that things simply are what they are, without any additional layers of meaning or attachment that we often project onto them due to ignorance. The illusion of self and the reality of Dhamma. Much of human suffering stems from our tendency to think that things are more than what they are. We create problems and suffering by attaching to our experiences and forming mistaken beliefs about them. This attachment leads to anguish, despair, and a host of other negative emotions, all rooted in delusion. When we truly see things as they are, we realize that much of our misery is empty and baseless. This realization evokes a deep sense of compassion for all beings, as we understand that everyone is trapped in their own wrong views and delusions, leading them to act in ways that perpetuate suffering. Living with right understanding. When we practice mindfulness and meditation, we begin to experience moments of tranquility and calm. In these states, we can perceive things, like a flower, for example, as they truly are, without the filters of desire, comparison, or attachment. This pure perception allows us to experience the beauty of the world without needing to possess or alter it. Beauty, in its purest form, reminds us of the truth and ultimate beauty of Dhamma. When viewed with a pure heart, even the physical beauty of others can be appreciated without the taint of selfish desire or attachment. This is the essence of liberation, or vimutti in Pali, being free from the bonds that distort our perception of the world. However, when we lack right understanding, our minds become clouded with negativity, and we fail to see the world as it truly is. Right understanding is cultivated through reflection, particularly by contemplating the Buddha's teachings, such as those found in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, or the teachings on dependent origination, Paticcasamuppada. These teachings help us differentiate between the Dhamma, things as they are, and the delusions we create about them. Full conscious awareness of things as they are is essential to developing right understanding. Embracing Dhamma in everyday life. With right understanding, everything we encounter is seen as Dhamma. For example, we can observe our own body and mind not as a personality filled with views and opinions, but simply as a physical formation, Dhamma. It's not personal, it's not self. By reflecting in this way, we begin to see through the delusions of self-view that lead to suffering. Instead of reacting with "poor me" or "this isn't fair," we learn to accept things as they are, understanding that they arise from causes and conditions beyond our control. This acceptance is not a resignation, but a positive, wise response to the flow of life. Even when life doesn't go according to our desires, we can learn from it, understanding that everything is Dhamma. Using intelligence with wisdom. As human beings, we have developed language, reason, and discriminative intelligence over thousands of years. These faculties can either be used to cultivate wisdom or to create more suffering. Often people use their intelligence to criticize themselves or others, focusing on what's wrong, leading to self-hatred and despair. However, when we develop right understanding, we use our intelligence for reflection and contemplation, guided by wisdom, vijja, rather than ignorance, avidya. The teachings of the Four Noble Truths are designed to help us use our intelligence wisely, fostering insight and wisdom rather than perpetuating greed, hatred, or delusion. In summary, right understanding is the foundation of the Buddhist path to wisdom. It transforms our perception of the world, leading to liberation from the delusions and attachments that cause suffering. By cultivating right understanding, we align ourselves with the truth of Dhamma, seeing things as they truly are, and living with greater peace, compassion, and clarity.